So tell me, what is alignment? What is this thing called alignment? Because I know my mechanic talks to me about alignment, and so does my chiropractor, but I don't know if that's what I'm talking about here. So let's have a play around with this amazing, incredible, endlessly fascinating topic of alignment. Hi, I'm Kylie Ansett. I am the Alignment Whisperer, and I help seekers of alignment, those who are looking for alignment, to get in touch with their inner wisdom, because that's where I believe it is all at. And when we do that, when we get in touch with our inner wisdom, we are able to show up in the world and live a life of purpose. So that's what I'm here to do for myself, and that's what I'm here to, I guess, shine a light for you to do to yourself. Because here's the thing, we have to do it for ourselves. No one else can do it for us. I may be the alignment whisperer, but that only means that I'm showing the way. It certainly doesn't mean I'm walking the path. Anyway, welcome. I'm coming to you from beautiful Sydney, Australia, and this is your daily dose of alignment. Okay, so what is this alignment thing that I'm always going on about that seems to be the catchphrase of, you know, if you move in certain circles, alignment is definitely on the tip of the tongues of many in the alternative, or shall we say new age, or shall we say, I don't know, kind of manifestation crowds. And I move in those circles a bit for sure. But, you know, it's kind of a term that when you hear it, you just know what it means. But then there's, I'm sure, plenty of people who don't, who hear it and don't know what it means. So that's what I'm addressing today. Okay, so I have been obsessed with alignment for a long time. And let me tell you, because I have been a massage therapist for decades, for 22 years, I have been massaging people like a crazy person. No, not like a crazy person. I have been using my skills as a body worker, which is what I like to think of myself as. Actually, for a long time, I called myself a body knower, and that felt like the right word to use. It felt like I knew bodies. It felt like I was able to just by touching someone when they were laying on my table, I would get a instant understanding of where they were at. And alignment, I didn't use that word as a body worker, but it's what I was doing on a physical sense. I was always seeking balance. That was what me and my client were working towards. No matter what the situation was, we were always just going toward balance and going away from imbalance. So another way of putting that would be going towards alignment and going away from unalignment. So, you know, it is definitely something that I have been working with in that field for a long time, and feeling it as a natural path. But then there is this other aspect of alignment, and that's how I've also lived my life, and I would call that intuition. Now, why would we call alignment intuition? Well, let's say alignment, the actual word is talking about being lined up with something. So the something is kind of the variable here, or is the thing that defines what alignment means. Because of course you could be lined up with something that was not beneficial for you, and then your alignment would be not good. But there is a given supposition that when we use the word alignment, the thing that we're lining up with is the thing that is of greatest benefit to us. But what is that thing? Because it's kind of intangible, and it's kind of you know, it's a moving target. It's an unnamed thing, or there's kind of like a supposition that we all know what it is. So that's why I really wanted to break it down today. So what are we lining up with? What is the thing that alignment is taking us towards, or that we are aspiring towards. So I would say one thing is purpose. So now some people are very, very tuned into and very focused on and very desirous of being in alignment, being lined up with their purpose, their true purpose, their soul purpose, their inner purpose, the thing that they feel like they're on this planet to achieve, or they're on this planet to realize, or they are here to do or be or have. Now, some people don't resonate with this term of purpose. It kind of feels too purposeful and that doesn't work for them. But for those that it is a meaningful word that has real resonance, then that is definitely what we're referring to when we say alignment. You are lining up with your true purpose, with your inner purpose. But for those that kind of find purpose is a little bit too rah-rah and a little bit too kind of externalized to where they are, then what I like to say is it could also be that you are lining up with your inner self. And your inner self is what I like to think of as the aspect that is within each of us. There's this beautiful thing that they do in various countries like India and of course Nepal and countries around there. They do this thing where they put their hands together and they say namaste, and I'm sure you've heard it. It's kind of, you know, like every Californian yogi's got namasteing themselves around the place, but it's a beautiful term because what its direct translation, if I have understood this correctly, is that the God within me acknowledges the God within you. And so although I personally don't really resonate with the term God, I understand the concept as being that aspect within us, not without us, within us, within me, within you, within each person, that is of highest resonance, that is of infinite wisdom, that is of limitless possibilities. So that to me is a beautiful, beautiful aspect, a beautiful way of acknowledging both your own inner wisdom and the inner wisdom of whoever it is that you come across, whether it's someone walking into your shop, whether it's someone that you pass in the street, or whether it's someone that's, part of your inner circle, your family, your friends. So this is what I see as what we're lining up with, because wow, there is so much in our life that takes us away from that takes us out of alignment, that takes us to a place where we are disconnected from that inner wisdom, from that inner purpose, from that inner passion, from our inner God, from that aspect of ourselves that has the wisdom, that has the knowledge. And when we're disconnected, I would say that is being out of alignment. But what we often do is we stop trusting that the answers are within. We start looking for the answers without, and that is kind of the slippery slope to just losing yourself in a myriad of different dogmas or ideologies or misinformation, or just television and alcohol and sex and anything that is on offer for the masses, politics. So all of these are things that are coming from without. Now, that does not mean that you cannot partake of any of those things from a place of alignment. But if you are looking for alignment from those things, if you are looking for that connection from something without, then that's really it's an impossibility. But worse than that, it's actually potential losing of yourself, downfall, place where you become more and more disconnected from your inner wisdom, and end up being further and further away from it, and that never feels good. It never feels good. And that gets me to how do we know if we're in alignment? Like, everything I'm speaking about is kind of theoretical, and unless you're actually feeling it, like, what am I talking about? So it is a feeling. You either feel good when you are lined up, when you are in alignment, when you are lined up with that inner purpose, that inner wisdom, or you feel bad or not as good, less good, when you are sort of straying away from it. It's why we so often feel drained by looking to others for our answers. It's why that doesn't always feel good. Now, if the answers or if the information that you're getting from others rejuvenates you and inspires you, but inspires you to connect with yourself, not inspires you to need to continue to connect or to continue to be kind of fed, inspiration comes from within. So, of course, something external to you can spark that inspiration within you, but it is not required for it. It's just a catalyst. You are the one that has the spark, and you are the one that continues that spark to kind of glow and grow. And if you feel that you require something external to even ignite that spark or to bring that spark into existence, then that's not coming from within, that's coming from without. And that is it's a depletion. It's something where you're always relying on someone else to get you to that place of feeling good, I guess. And whether we're talking about sort of more esoteric or spiritual journeys, or just, relationships with our nearest and dearest, with our partner, if you are requiring them to be a certain way to equal your happiness, then you're looking to external for your own alignment. And your alignment comes from within. That is the number one thing. It comes from within. It comes from you. And the thing that we need to do to see where we are in this alignment journey is to just check how we're feeling. And if it's feeling good, if it's feeling better, then you're moving either towards alignment or you are aligned. If it's feeling fantastic and it's just flowing and unfolding with kind of like a complete lack of resistance and a total feeling of abundance and limitlessness, then you're probably very well in alignment. But even if you're just feeling better, you're reaching for the better feeling place, the better feeling, then you're moving toward alignment. Of course, when it's feeling worse, then you're moving away from it. So it's really simple. It's like checking in regularly is how you do it. So being able to be an observer of your own feelings and not just a feeler of them, being able to kind of recognize who they are and how they show up, that is what is going to be the thing that guides you toward alignment and keeps you in alignment. I just love this topic. It is such a passion for me, and it just is the meaning of life, I guess. It's what lights me up. It is my purpose, is to share my understandings around this from decades of completely immersing myself in these kind of conversations, these kind of thoughts. Like, this is something that has been part of my life for pretty much my whole life. I just love being able to share where I'm at in this journey. And I love to hear where you are in it as well. If it's something that you have looked at, if it's something that you have played with, then oh my goodness, please let me know. Tell me in the comments, send me a message, let me know where you are on the alignment journey and how it's playing out for you, and what what kind of queries you might have around it, what things are kind of don't make sense and what things make perfect sense. Because I could talk about this all day and all night, and often I do. So anyway, thank you so much for spending your precious time with me in the Alignment Sandbox, and I want you to know that the power is always within you. Bye-bye.